What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one that gets all up.
Now somebody hit my music.
I'm contemplating and chasing, handling biz right now. We never waiting and patient, jumping at the crib right now. Put up my label, we make it stay legit right now. Could call the doctor, we operating, they sick and sit right.
Whew. You already know it's by the sound of my voice. Expression 6'9" JT back in this piece. And today we got a little something special for y'all out there. Make sure you do this before we get started. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to Marks and Mikes on all your favorite social media apps, whether that be the Book of Faces, aka Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter. I still call it Twitter, IG, Instagram, or follow us on the TikTok, YouTube, or you can also follow us on wherever you view your podcasting pleasures. Today is a very special show. It's very, very near and dear. The good brother reached out, and I couldn't do nothing but say less because of all the work that he's been doing inside of the community, making sure that we have an outlet to make sure that we are able to get our merch out there. And it's not just that. He got his hands in other parts of the community as well. I don't think we'll be as far as we are right now. People won't be able to get their brand out there the way they wanted to get out there if it wasn't for this gentleman that I'm getting ready to bring on the stage, representing ForUrWear. I'm going to call him Big Blue.
What's good,
what you call him. What's going on, man? I can't call it, might spoil it. So, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Just launched off. As you know, like you said, I own ForUrWear merchandising company for independent wrestlers, podcasters like yourself, personalities in general. But also, today's my son's birthday, so we just came back from celebrating that. So we're on high spirits.
Okay, hey, listen, happy birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday out there, man, for sure, man. Happy birthday. So before we go any further, man, let's talk about yourself, and then we'll get into the new project that you're getting ready to launch. But let's talk about you as a brand or owner. How did all this come about?
So for some people that don't know, I come from the Mixed Tag Show. Me and my partner Jenna, we used to do our wrestling podcast some time ago. We took a break a couple of times, and it's one of those things that we don't watch as much as we used to, so it was much content to make. So overall, during the pandemic, my wife was pregnant. We was expecting our son, the youngest son, whose birthday is today, and we needed shirts for the baby shower, our virtual baby shower. So I'm like, the malls are shut down, can't get under there. Let me find out how to do merch myself, like how to do the shirts myself. And then when I saw the process of it, I kind of fell in love with it. And from there, I just kept finding new ways to make merch. And I think is when What a Maneuver decided that Black Lives didn't matter. I was like, all right, let me go ahead and just jump into the space that they just created and start handling merchandise for those that do believe that Black Lives Matter and others, So that's how I got into that. And I was able to connect with a few people. I wanted to start off with like 10, 15 podcasts and some wrestlers that I knew. And somehow today I'm up to like 60, 65 personalities and wrestlers. So I'm blessed with that.
Man, listen, when that happened, you made a statement. I'm still fighting right now to get my merch off that website.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm fighting to get it off only because I think I joined like 2016 or 17. I can't remember. No, it had to have been 2018 is when I did join that website. And then once I got hip to everything, I said, okay. So let me go ahead and ease my way up off here. But then between emails and things of that nature, I'm like, look, I just want myself completely off. Right. So I reached out to you. Well, first, before I even reached out to you, I reached out to a few of my constituents inside the bubble of this thing that we call wrestling. So, I reached out to a few of them that already slid over there to you. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and at least get the Culture Clash Network over there right now. That way, when it's time to phase completely out, we already got a home, we already got a place. And what I can tell you is you do work very diligently for this community. This community appreciates you. They appreciate you because we have a space. We ain't got to go to Big Cartel. We ain't got to go to War Maneuver. We ain't got to go to what's the other one that got the stiff ass t-shirts, pro wrestling tees. Like we ain't got to go over there. No disrespect, but it's just it is what it is. It's like that's on every comment for the t-shirts, and from experience, that's what I gotten. What I can tell you is you offer quality over quantity, which means you take your time with it. Yeah. So
also wanted to make it more personal. Like a lot of times, like I had stuff on Pro Wrestling Tees with the Mixed Tag Show, and it just seems so impersonal in terms of like anybody that has merch with me, they can hit me about any time. Like, yo, I'm thinking about this. I want this up there. Run some ideas with me. Or I run ideas with them, and it's a collaboration more so than anything else. And even customers will hit me like, yo, I really wanted it for this show. They'll send emails like, I want to catch you for the Dynamite for next Wednesday. You think I get in time? I got you. I jumped you the line. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I envisioned it, and that's how I've been handling it for anything. Just being one-on-one and personal with both sides of it, because I've been on both sides, you know what I mean? So it's just like I wanted to be on both sides and make sure that everything is comfortable, make sure everybody's happy.
And that's one thing I can say. Like the moment that I reached out to you, it was instant. It was like, what you need? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got you. Look, I'm taking a little time, but I got you. And the thing is, you keep your word on anything that you say that you're going to do. That's one thing that I can definitely say. Yeah, that's right. Just working with business with you. And speaking of business, got a few ideas coming at you probably soon. Been mocking up a few things. So you and I going to talk a little bit after the show. You know what I'm saying? I got you. But let's talk about your love for wrestling, and let's talk about what got you into this illustrious world that we call the Graps.
My first memory, crazy enough, of wrestling was when I was 3 years old. My dad got me into wrestling. Me and my dad used to watch wrestling all the time. And the first memory I have, I don't think I've seen it live. I always on tape or something, was Survivor Series 1990. When Undertaker debuted in the first match. That's what the first thought that comes to mind every time. Like, what caught you to wrestling? That, like, being 3 years old and seeing this dead guy get in the ring, you know what I'm saying, and fighting Dusty Rhodes into the back. So it was just like, dang, that's crazy. I just kept watching it. It was just that's why the Survivor Series used to be one of my favorite pay-per-views for that format. Yeah, that's what really got me into wrestling, and from there, it just continued to grow, found some new favorites, and went from there.
Man, seeing the Undertaker is like your first introduction to wrestling, I can see how that can stick, right? You got, I mean, literally, and I mean, when you really think about it, a zombie at this point wrestling a match. And that's the thing about wrestling, that's the beauty of it, right? Like anything that you can think of, it can be put inside this world, right? Yep. It's almost like going back to games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, like anything that you can name of, Tekken. Yeah. Whatever profession, it can be done right here in the wrestling ring. Yep. I mean, zombie is not a profession, but at the same time,
that's what we thought he was. Literally, we know he worked at the graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
we just thought he was a zombie. Like, my man, you hitting him and he's not moving. Like,
he ain't moving. He's stiff. He full of embalming fluid.
Right, following around an urn. Like,
it's like man, wrestling has come so far from where it was. I mean, we had the days of Duke the Dumpster. you know, Doink the Clown, IRS,
Yeah.
Repo Man,
Repo Man, yeah.
like it's a lot. It's
Brooklyn
a lot.
Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler. We can jump real deep inside the bag. Like we went from that occupational wrestlers to what we have now.
Yeah.
So what keeps your love of the game keep going outside of, you know, of course, doing the ForUrWear?
And this is not and I'll talk about this later when we talk about bringing us Battle Royal. For me, is the in-ring work. So for me, it renewed when AEW came around. Because for those that, again, you may not follow me, it's new to the audience. I stopped watching WWE back when they mishandled Big E's title reign. That kind of struck a chord with me, and that was like a final straw type situation. I check in here and there on WWE from once in a blue moon. I'll come and watch some certain wrestlers that I'm cool with. Shout out to Dawkins. Like I watch the Street Profit stuff, you know, a few of the other stuff that's on just to support certain wrestlers, but as a program, I just can't do it anymore. It was just like taxing, and I keep trying to go back because again, WWE was bought everything forward, and it's like I was watching SummerSlam, and then let's make America healthy again. I'm like, what are we watching? Like what are we doing? Like, I'm like, nah, I can't. This is ridiculous. But definitely just the AEW, the Indies, Asai wrestler, like just the in-ring work, like seeing people grow and grind and get better is what keeps me focused on it, because it's fun to do things like that. Like of a creative mind, you have to be creative in the ring to keep an audience attention. You have to know how to do this and that and third. I used to always tell my wife, like, wrestling is like a man's soap opera, because in that ring they're telling stories. Like I don't mind the backstage segments and all that stuff, that's cool, but whenever you start doing it 80% of the show, I was like, I can't sit here and watch y'all talk. Are we fighting or what? Like what are we doing? So that's why they like over AEW. I enjoy that. In Indies, I enjoyed wrestling, the in between the ropes storyline. That's what keeps me in it.
Yeah, then you also got to go real life, like, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm getting ready like to beat someone's ass, like I'm not doing a lot of talking. Like
I keep saying this every week. Wait till I catch you. Wait till I catch you. You right here.
It's like, come on, we flew in on the same flight,
right?
We came in for production meeting. Like, no, man, it's like either we gonna fight or
right.
not. Like all this talking is for the birds. But you hit the nail on the head, and I guess you can call our Mark for Mike's alumni, Savio, also stated the same thing. Like back in Puerto Rico, they call it the soap opera, which it really is. It is a soap opera, and I think at this day and stage, this soap opera is not only for the men like it used to be. It's for everybody. It's for the men, the women, the in between, what have you.
Yep.
It's everywhere, older, younger. But you hit the nail on the head, man. With Big E's title run, I mean, they sun in Brock.
You know what it was? It was a chain reaction of things, right? First, it was the way that Kofi lost the title. That wasn't right? And then it went to Bobby winning the title. But then did Bobby really win the title? Because y'all not really sending him nobody. And then when it's time for Brock to come back, instead of setting Bobby and Brock up, which we never got, right?
Never got it.
They did him dirty again just to give it to Brock, and then they didn't have it with Big E. It was just like, all right, what are we doing? Like this is getting OD and very blatant, because whenever those three had the titles, it didn't feel like heavyweight championship. They were mid card matches. They was having mid feuds. Like they wasn't given the proper presentation as everyone else was getting the representation. So it was just like, it felt like he was doing an okey doke. And now I'm like, nah. Like you treat, a lot of people say this, WWE treat their fans like they're stupid, and it's wild to me.
And the thing is like,
that's what you like though. Like, I'm just saying for me.
No. Like what you like, right? But I can say, and I agree with you on a lot of points. They do. I didn't necessarily like Cinnamon Brock, basically the nigga slayer. I mean,
right. This is basically they leave him, man.
I mean, Brock Brock goes over Kofi and second. Same thing with Big E, and it's like, God damn, like, can I live? Can I shine? It's like, you do all this adversity to get there, for Kofi, 10 plus years inside the business.
Yeah, WrestleMania moment, all that, ride the wave, everything. Even though I was at the WrestleMania, that should have been the last match, and they didn't even put it last match.
They didn't. I mean, we saw what they did for that last match, and
I don't remember, to be honest with you, and I was there.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that. But you bring up a good point, man. They do that so much, and I think more so why people are still tuned in is hoping for change, right? Hoping that something different's going to come around. And for a bit, there was a little bit of change, but far as the representation,
they give you a taste and take it back.
They'll give you a pinch of it and take it right back, right? I mean, you mentioned Big E. I look at people like a Shinsuke Nakamura,
yeah,
in this generation's Anokis,
yeah,
right? You look at him, obviously 2018, he should have beat AJ Styles.
Again, I was there for that. I was like, yo, what are we doing? Like,
I was there at 34, bro, and I'm like, so you mean to tell me?
Even though, sorry, in the same card, Asuka losing to Charlotte, her first loss. Like what are we doing out here?
Man, listen, you mean to tell me not only Asuka, but Shinsuke? And remember, Shinsuke had been kicking AJ Styles in the balls for weeks.
Yeah.
For weeks. What happens? Daniel Bryan comes out of nowhere, kicks AJ Styles in the balls.
Yeah.
And he wins the title. So you mean to tell me his feet are more dangerous than Shinsuke?
Shinsuke can't do it a better way.
Come on, man! Like
the title,
like his feet can't be more dangerous. This is Shinsuke we talking about. Yeah, full mixed martial arts background.
He know how to hide it. He know how to hide it. But Brian Danielson can. Come on,
man! That doesn't make no sense. All right, so of course you talked about the indies, and I can tell you the independents really gave me a resurgence to love wrestling, and I'm with you on that, bro. Like,
yeah,
up until 2017, I had never been to an independent show.
I didn't even know it existed for a while. Like, it's like a lot of it like just popped up on me. Like, I think it's during the pandemic when like the whole New Japan stuff coming to Kino Light, and not the pandemic. Like a little bit before the pandemic, when we was doing the mixed tag show. Me and Jenna, we started like venturing off. Yeah, they started learning like, oh, this is New Japan. Oh, there's like indie stores. All right, cool. Like, yeah, definitely. And
that it changed the game for me, dog, because I have a few people to thank for that. I want to give a shout out to Pam. I'm gonna give a shout out to Justin Summers too, man, formerly of Wrestle Cheers. Like, they got me invested into independent wrestling. Then I started hitting up random independents, seeing different wrestlers. I formed relationships with Pretty Boy Smooth, Jocelyn Navarro, Isaiah Bronner, Wes Barkley, and I'm only naming people within my direct circle, right? There's a lot of people that I have met through independent wrestling, and this is just a few, But I got to meet people like Jason Hotch, who is a part of the Good Hands on TNA with Order 4. I got to meet Willa Yuta before Willa Yuta was the Willa Yuta that we know now inside the Death Riders. So getting a chance to see that build and seeing them start from the bottom and working their way to the top, and you can look at your TV on AEW. How does that make you feel seeing that?
Nah, definitely. It's so dope. Like you said, you named a few people that I also have the pleasure of working with, Tony Brona and Navarro. And it's just like, for instance, like you said, like Jet Speed, watching Jet Speed on screen, working with McKnight, like it's just like, where did it come from? You know what I mean? MXM, like, just seeing a lot of the growth is dope to see. And they never, and the crazy thing is those people never hit me up. Was like, yo, I made it to AEW. You got to take my merch down. Like, nah, let it rock. Let me know when I get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's so cool about it. And it's a blessing to see that. And it's great to watch. Like you said, great to watch those coming up. In your instance, I met Ibushi Kota Ibushi during my WrestleMania weekend when I was in New Orleans. Nobody knew who he was. I was like, that's Kota Ibushi. Took a picture with him, and then now see how far he's gone. Cedric Alexander, same thing. Watch them going through the Cruiserweight Classics, and now watching where he's at now is just amazing. Like it's just a few wrestlers. It's just dope to have, like, to see their growth and see how the indies took them to another level, and it's just that's why I say that's the passion I like about watching those things grow.
Yeah, the independents, man. The independents are definitely feeding what we now see inside of a AEW, a WWE, a TNA, NWA. Ring of Honor. Like they are literally feeding the next generation, man. And I only named a few of those wrestlers. I probably interviewed maybe over 100 independent wrestlers, but those are the first 5 that came to mind. No disrespect to any of the others.
Right.
It's just those are the quick top 5 off the top of my head. So
definitely.
I love all y'all equally. So don't come beat me up. Let me ask you this, man. So you find your love. We get how you got into it. Now let's get to the part of getting down to your new show. How did this come about?
Brainbuster Battle Royal was a concept. I didn't have a name, nothing yet. Back when I was doing podcasting with Jenna, the Mixed Act Show, we was trying to find different ways. So we used to do skits and stuff like that. We started working with WWE because of the skits. We was able to do a special rundown of the WWE shop when WrestleMania came to New York. We worked with them and did some things, and so I was always trying to find ways for us to do different new things. And I was like, yo, we probably should do a game show just randomly, but we never got a chance to get around to it. Fast forward to this year, 2025. I'm pretty sure a lot of people could agree on was a very tough year. I lost my uncle to cancer in February, and then 5 days later I lost my brother-in-law to gun violence. So and then it just seemed like from there, 2025 was just like a downslope. So a lot of it I dealt with a lot of depression, like ForUrWear, I had to take a step back from it. I still handled orders, but I wasn't promoting like I was supposed to be. Yeah. So after a while I started thinking about what would my uncle think of what was happening right now. He wouldn't want me to linger so much and sorrow and sadness. So I'm like, all right, I need to find a new way to promote ForUrWear and get that name out more. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do ForUrWear presents Brainbuster Battle Royal. I'm gonna do the tournament, and that way is 2 markets being presented at the same time, and bring eyes back to ForUrWear to try to catch up on the time that I've missed this year. And so from there, I just started building the concept. Like, all right, tournament, how many contestants, how many rounds, what's the goal, this and that and the third. And slowly but surely, I just started building it. That's the type of person I am. I love being creative, and I love being just finding new ways to do things. And it's different from what's going on. And again, on top of that, I wanted to make sure we tap into something and have fun with wrestling again. Because a lot of times, we do the whole, we see a lot of the arguments of, oh, I'm a WWE person, or I'm an AEW person. No, I'm a this and that and the third. We forget to have fun. So
it's fun, bro.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. That's why I said like what you like. I could tell you all day what I didn't like, but my boys still watch it. You know what I'm saying? I still tap in from time to time with WWE. That's just what it is. What it is. It's just that I prefer another one. Doesn't mean that because I prefer this one is superior or this and that and the third. I just enjoy watch it. Watch what you like. But then we forget to have fun with it. So I feel like with Brainbuster Battle Royal was a way to bring fun to it in a different way, because we haven't really seen a tournament style game show, right? So that's what I was like, all right, let's do this. And slowly but surely I started building it, getting contestants, started reaching out to people behind the scenes like, yo, would you be down to doing this and that and the third? And it just became into fruition. So it was a fun season. It's fully recorded, but we are going to be releasing them on October 26th at 8:30 on Twitch, and on Thursday. So every Sundays and Thursdays at 8:30, I'm gonna release an episode. We can watch together, comment, like, oh my god, I can't believe this person missed this question together. And it's still gonna live on YouTube, so you can always go back and watch. But yeah, it was just such a fun time to record this.
And I like first of all, before I get to the part that I like, definitely want to give you my condolences for the loss of your family, your uncle, your brother, man. I know how tough it is to deal with anything that is just unexpected, right? Yeah. So, hearts and thoughts and prayers are going out to you, man, as you continue to go through, because it's never just a 1 week, 1 month, 3 month thing. This is something that you deal with throughout life.
You know what it was? I feel like in terms of my uncle, it was one of those things, again, it came out of nowhere. Yeah, we knew he had cancer, but the decline came out so fast. And then in those final moments, I had to be there with my aunt to support her. And then during the whole process, I had no time to grieve, because I always had to be like, all right, I have to help her with this. Basically had to step up and help my aunt through her grieving and processing to make sure that we got everything that we needed done. And it was just like, after a while, you sit back like, damn, this is really happening. And it's just, that's why it took a while. That's why it really took a while. Like I always had to be there with her, when the doctors was telling her, like, all this information. And it's just like, dang, like, that was the first time I ever was put in that situation. So it was just a lot to process.
And I encourage anybody, take that time for you, because one thing that we will never get back is time. Yeah. You'll never get back time. Once it's there, it's there. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I would say definitely take the time take time for you. Mental health is really big.
I did. And that's why during that mental time is when I started building, like, all right, how am I get back into it? How do I, get over this depression? What would my uncle really want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So he was because he was a very supportive uncle. And I'm like, all right, I can't just sit here. If I just sat here and just be sad, he'll be mad at me. like, what are you doing? Like, it happened, you deal with it, and then let's move on. We have the world to approve.
Man, you gotta live also, but also live with the spirit, and also live with the guidance of those who have went on. Those have went on, man, because we are literally products of their work by the things that we continue to do, or the things that we stop doing. So you mentioned like the tribalism and everything. So what is one thing about this wrestling business that just makes you go,
oh my?
The hate for Mercedes. Like, everybody know I love Mercedes. I was part of the Sasha crew. I'm part of the Monet train. Like, that's my, like, I felt like I respected Mercedes because I went to an NXT show. Yeah. And it was one of those, I can't remember what show it was. And she wasn't even on the card. She was on the main roster. And at that time, nobody from the main roster was really coming down to see NXT like that. This is black and gold NXT, right? And I remember I went to an NXT show, and she came to that NXT show and sat in the crowd, and she was cheering on every single match. Not just the people that she liked, not just the people that she was cool with. She came down there and she was a fan. Like, not too cool to react. You know what I'm saying? Cheering, booing. And from there, I was like, all right, she really loves this business. If somebody that loves this business this much, you can't fault them. You know what I mean? So from there, I kind of just became like very big on her. So when I see how people like, oh, how she acts with fans, oh, this and that and the third, I'm like, first of all, with the fans, y'all gotta understand, she's a woman. She's a black woman at that. Y'all don't know who these fans are. Like, popping up on hotels and all that is not cool. That's not fun. That's not safe. She is going to be what she is. And sometimes she be in character. How come other people could be in character and react and she can't? Like, she got to be held to a higher standard. Like, oh, no, she just dislike fan. No, she's in character. Like, why is that a problem?
You got to live the gimmick, man. Like,
yeah.
Like, and it's even when you go back to like the 80s, I mean, when you go back pre-80s, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, like, people lived their gimmick. You didn't see the heels kicking it with the faces or anything like that. Like, you know, I'm just throwing the name out there off the top of my head. Like Ric Flair is still Ric Flair.
Yeah.
You know, he's Ric Flair on TV, Ric Flair on TV. He is the same person. None of that changes, right? This is
Right.
Ric Flair. I mean, the same thing that should be, you know, expected of a Mercedes Moné. If her own screen character is what you got,
Right.
and you crept up to a hotel that you shouldn't have not have been at following them in the first place,
Yeah.
you should have no reaction other than, you know what? I appreciate you.
Yeah.
If you want to heal, you're gonna get a heal. But
Yeah.
following these people to hotels, airplane terminals, and you know,
Yeah,
restaurants.
you gotta do a lot of research and finding out where people live and what plane they're catching and what.
You know, now if you do one on that, I'm gonna let you know right now. You need help. Okay,
Yeah.
stop it.
Fact.
Because it makes the community look bad. Okay, the only other community that does things like that, I would say, is like the Star Wars fandom, and I want to say Denzel Washington fans, right? Like
They love them some days.
Yeah, in the 90s, all the stuff that people complain about wrestling fans doing now, them Denzel fans were on 10.
Right.
They were showing up to the local mom and pop restaurants out
Right.
there in New York. Like, so we gotta pump our brakes and we gotta chill, man. Let these people be great.
She's doing amazing work too. Like, that's the other part.
11
When the
belts.
last time you heard a woman wrestler winning 11 belts? When Ultimo Dragon did it, ain't nobody bat an eye. Like, she did something like that hasn't been done, and she's getting the respect that she never really received when she should have. You know what I mean? A lot of times, if we look at Charlotte Flair's career, it was used as from Mercedes or Sasha Banks as a stepping stone, like her first step. Because a lot of the matches she had as classics, guess where they came from? You know what I mean? Like the title reigns, look who she got them from. You know what I mean? That was the only person they trusted to elevate her to that level. So for her to be able to do what she's doing now and having fun with it, it's another thing, because you know she loves the business. She travels just to train with different people. Like, what other wrestler do you know that travels to Mexico, travels to Japan, travels to New York, traveled to LA, traveled to Florida, and train at all these locations to learn and hone the craft of professional wrestling? It's not that many.
Mm-mm.
So if these companies, one of the companies, I forgot who spoke up, was like, yo, since she has won the title, we've gained more followers on social media. We sold 200 tickets in this amount of time. That never happened for us. So yes, she's gonna be our champion. Like, you know what I mean? So like, it just sucks seeing. It always seems like with her, it's a different standard. But yeah, that's the hill I would die on. Is for Mercedes Moné.
Listen, I'm with you. She deserves her flowers. She really does.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we should be taking this for granted, because this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, she broke Ultimo Dragon's record. Like, they keep calling her Ultimo Moné. Nah, fuck that. She's Mercedes Moné now. Like, she done created her own lane.
That part, like, I don't want to see the comparisons anymore. I don't want to see any gifts or memes anymore. Like, she has literally put her name inside of history. Yeah. So, you know, Dan Severn tried to do it. Austin Aries tried to do it. Kenny Omega tried to do it.
Yeah. And nobody had a problem when they were doing it.
Nobody had an issue when Kenny Omega was the TNA champion. No one had an issue when Dan Severn had the NWA heavyweight champion and the UFC championship, and he was going on to grab more titles. No one had a problem with it. No. I don't know what the underlying issue is with Moné, but y'all need to stop the hate, give the flowers, let the girl cook, let her shine, because we're not going to see this again for some time.
Right.
Think about it. Ultimo Dragon was inside the 90s.
Yeah.
We're in 2025.
Yeah.
We're not going to see this again for quite some time.
Yeah.
So back to back to your new project. Who are some of the names that we can expect to see? If you can give us some little teasers.
Yeah, definitely. I released the contestants earlier this week, and I also released the matchups. So I could definitely share who's going to be in there. Representing Before the Bell podcast, I have Martin Moero on there. I have a fan called Dan. He's out in the UK. He'll be on there. Representing those wrestling girls, Krista B will be on there.
Hey.
Representing DDT Divas, Sade is there. Wrestling Republic and all that. Drizzy's going to be there. Drizzy does a lot. So shout out to Drizzy, man. He's always supporting.
Drizzy's
so he's on there. Have a fan called Phil. He's on there. Have another fans because I wanted to pull fans in too, not just like podcasters and things like that. I wanted to get some fans involved. Nate, I met him on Yep I Love Wrestling on Facebook. He jumped in. Meek the Mage on Twitter. She jumped in as well. Representing Wrestling Realm. The Realness, Dwayne is on there as well. Representing Nels Knows podcast is one of my best friends, Nels. He's also on there as well. Have another fan named Will. He's on there. Representing True Hill Heat, SP3 is on there as well. Narcoleptic Boy. I don't know if you guys met him. He's Narcoleptic Boy on Facebook, TikTok. He has these videos that's just hilarious and just him ranking stuff. He's on there. His name is Malik. He's on there as well. Check out Narcoleptic Boy. I think it's 97, 94. Please, if I'm wrong, but you'll find him on TikTok and Facebook. He does a lot of great reviews, and also representing The Ringer, writing for Yahoo Sports and all that stuff. Seahawk is also in there, so that rounds out the 14.
Shout out to the
Yeah, that rounds out the 14. I wanted to get 16, but it was taking a lot, and I'm like, I gotta get this moving. I wanted this done at a certain time. But the shout out to those 14 contestants. They really went all the way in for this. I appreciate the time. I thank them for their time. It was not an easy process of trying to scheduling time, especially from the UK, from the West Coast to the East Coast, and this and that and the third. Everybody was so good with that. So thank all of them for their time and presence they gave to the show.
Man, you got a nice round of your first 14. I can't wait for the second season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, I know of a few podcasters and people. I mean, one of them maybe about 6'9", locks up inside of a bun right now with glasses on. I wouldn't mind coming through. And of course, I gotta give a shout out to Coach Class Network, everyone that's involved, Main Event Mamas. Got to give a shout out to the Humber Roses, as well as Acknowledge the Dynasty. I cannot forget JB versus the World, Society and Pop Culture, and cannot forget about Mimi as well. I mean, I can go on and on. Trey, Two Fly Wrestling, that's another person you definitely got to tap into. He's more so on the IG, TikTok side,
right?
But if you're looking for any of those contestants, we have a lot of them out there. Sports for You Wrestling. But you have a great lineup, man, a great lineup of contestants, getting people to work together in these different time zones. Trust me, I'm with you on that. It is hard. It is hard because when we up and chilling with the sun is out, it's nighttime over there, and most people, you know how it is. Once you get a certain age, once you touch that bed, it's over with.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm
on East Coast time, so when they start hitting a certain time, I'm like, all right, it's time to. I got the kids, I got a wife, I'm doing a lot. My energy ain't the same.
No, bro. If someone would have told me that, your energy level goes down once you have kids, bro, I probably would have listened. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my children.
Love them
both of them. 5 and 3 years old, love them both. But when I tell you the stuff that I used to be able to do before kids, can't do it. I used to be able to.
So I know.
I used to be able to hop over a fence, no issue. Now I find myself struggling, and it's not because I'm overweight; it's because I ain't got the energy.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there, man. Real quick, it's spooky season. What's your top 3 horror villains, man?
Horror villains. Oh, number 1 has to be Saw. Jigsaw. Jigsaw is. I used to love the Saw series, man. I love horror. That's the crazy thing. Usually October I didn't get a chance to do it because there was so much going on. Usually October, me and my wife, we do a horror movie every night. That's our thing. Nah, screw that. What am I doing? Number one is Annabelle. Annabelle's number one. Like, man. Annabelle's number one. I don't know if you've seen a story recently. They tried to move her out of Connecticut. They had brought her down to like, was it DC or something like that? It's mad weird stuff started happening. Somebody died. Even like the escaped convicts started. Some people have escaped prison. The person that was handling her died a few weeks later when he returned her back to Connecticut. That's because he didn't believe in her power. Like, Annabelle, I don't mess with Annabelle. And then I put Jigsaw at number 2.
Okay.
And then 3. I don't really like those slasher ones like Jason and Freddy Krueger and all of them. I just be thinking those people are stupid. Like, they're not even that serious. Like, y'all can't get away from these people. Like, y'all just dumb. Like, I blame y'all. Like, y'all
put yourself in this situation.
This is your fault. You did this to yourself. Like, I like the end. Like, again, the paranormal parts, because dumb, you can't do nothing about that. They're gonna catch you when they get you. Dang, who would be the third? Nah, Jigsaw too. Jigsaw, he just crazy. That man is an evil genius, and even when it's not you didn't even think you did anything. He like, nah, you remember that time you didn't pay that parking ticket, and that money didn't fit that pothole. This is your fault. like what? How did we get here?
By not paying that ticket, I end up crashing my car.
Right. You're the reason I lost my daughter.
Like, what?
Yeah. Jigsaw's number 2. That man just diabolical. I'll go Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal for number 3. That man's another evil genius.
Man.
Could that be my top 3? Yeah, top 3.
All right.
What about you? Who's your top 3?
I'm not the big horror guy, right? That's my wife,
okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if I had to name 3 of my choice real quick, I'm gonna go with Ghostface from Scream.
Okay.
Only because the setup to every kill was like on point, right? Even from the beginning of the movie, killing Drew Barrymore.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Yeah, there's more. Right? So we got Ghostface, and this is in no particular order. Like, you can rank them how you want to rank them, right? So Ghostface is definitely up there. I'm gonna put Chucky up there just for the simple fact that
Chucky,
he was a doll, and the fact that you let something that was under 3 feet tall kill you, that deserves to be on the list.
Oh, okay, good. I got an honorable mention.
You got honorable mention? Okay. And then my number 3. People may come at me kind of weird for it, but whatever. Number 3, give me Pennywise.
Yeah. He was a weird motherfucker.
Yeah, he was very weird. All right. So what's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is from Tales from the Crypt, them little ass dolls from the pictures.
Oh,
yo.
Tales from the Hood. Yeah.
Tales from the Hood. My bad, said Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, Tales from the Hood.
The songs gonna
give me nightmares.
Man, listen. Every time I see that movie, it still gives me chills. That the dolls started to come off the picture, and they all start. The part that got me was when all of them came off the picture, and they was all there sitting looking at dude like, yeah.
And then the grandma popped out.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh no!
Grandma's on the rocking chair, watching them getting ate up and killed.
No, like, oh hell no, get me out of here. Yeah, that was a good one.
Man, listen.
But definitely Chucky. Chucky used to get. I watched Chucky when I was younger, and I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this, but I'm watching this. Like, this is crazy.
Now, the crazy part is because I just interviewed EC3 not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had a story about Chucky and how how he was in the hospital watching all of the trailers, and then his aunt buys him a My Buddy doll, which is basically Chucky.
Right.
Which is basically Chucky, man. So for a while for myself, like dolls, stuffed animals, anything that look human like, I'm cool on that. Y'all can
Yeah, nah.
give
That
me
should have
monster
been in the
trucks.
box for the longest, just sit on the shelf.
I'll throw one out there, right? So my daughter, not my blood daughter, but she's the first one that I ever called like my daughter, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, known her ever since she was 2 months old. So she turns 2, and you know this is Christmas time. And you know what's hot? Tickle Me Elmo X, Tickle Me Elmo Extreme. Get the Elmo out the package, put it on the ground. I press the button, and me trying to be like the cool dad, like I bought her the Tickle Me Elmo chair too. So I press the button, and Elmo starts moving, and man, it terrified the hell out of her. She fell back in the Tickle Me Elmo chair, and it started laughing and vibrating. So for like years, she would not mess with Sesame Street, no Elmo, no nothing. Like it's like, man, just
set me up.
Just thinking about that, man. That just brought back some memories. So real quick though, before we wrap up and pull out, where can people follow you at? Where can they continue to support your work? You've already mentioned that the show will be dropping on Twitch as well as the replays on YouTube. So where can they follow you at?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. TikTok at Blue Magic Grind, spell how it sound. You also can follow me on ForUrWear, ForUrWear on all those platforms. And then, of course, with the Brainbuster Battle Royal, Instagram and X, Twitter, at BB Battle Royal, and on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch, you can follow us at Brainbuster Battle Royal. Make sure you jump over to ForUrWear.com, cop some merch for your favorite podcasters, wrestlers, personalities. Like you said, put your classes up there. So, you know, get there. You know what I mean? Get your merch. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Get your merch. And also, if you are a personality, wrestler, podcaster, whatever, make sure you link up with the good brother right here. He doing good work out there inside the community. What you need, he got you. You need those bulk orders, he got you. You need help with the graphic design, he got you.
Yep.
And if you need a place to have your merch at, he got you there as well, man.
And also, you get paid better. I'll put that out there.
You get paid a lot better. Okay.
That was another focus point. Because again, being on that other side of it, I'm like, that's all I get when I was pro wrestling. Like, this is it.
I mean, you just charge them $40 for this shirt. I only get $5.
Right, exactly. I'm like, nah, this is my brand, and you getting paid off of it more than I do. Nah, that's not how it works.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah.
No, not at all, man. Look, I definitely want to appreciate your time. Thank you for coming through,
thank
man.
you for having me, man.
Man, look, hey, you sent me the DM, and what did I send back?
Yep.
Say less.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to make sure that anyone that I directly or indirectly, get the chance to do business with and get the chance to form a type of relationship for, their voice will always have a platform here. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you need to come through. I got you. The doors of the church are always open, as they say inside the Good Baptist. But
thank you,
man. No problem. Look, this has been another quick episode of Marshall Mikes. I'm your homie JT, Mr. 6'9", aka. We got the homie over here, Blue, representing the course for your wear. Got the Brainbuster Battle Royal coming through.
Yep.
Make sure y'all following. Make sure y'all tuning in. And on that note, we gonna catch y'all on the flip end. We see y'all when y'all see y'all. As the kids say in the street, deuces, ooses, or is it 6-7? I don't know. I don't know. I'm old. But with that being said, hey, y'all be safe. We love y'all. Peace.